Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam. I hope you had a great day. Mine is going pretty well. Please just excuse the noise you hear outside if you hear anything. Our utilities corp is digging up the street again, just like they did yesterday. I think they're going to be here for a while, but we're getting the new infrastructure. That's great. I'm not going to complain, but it's really hard to record anything for these next few days. Okay. So, what I can do right now, we can get started with the breathing techniques. Hello, Jackie B. TT. Hello, hello, hello. I was just saying, please ignore the noise in the back. Our Utilities Corporation is digging up the streets. We're getting some new high grade, or let's say some infrastructure updates as far as utilities are concerned. There's nothing I can do about it. I've got the house sealed off, the windows are shut, the door is locked, the insulation is on, and it still sounds like a hurricane outside. They're literally digging. Well, they have already dug up the streets, and I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I don't know what they're doing something inside. So they're well, since the plumbing has been fixed, my plumbing is fixed, but these folks are the electrical folks. These are the folks who do gas and electric, and more than likely the Wi-Fi too. So right now, whatever they're doing, it's underground, and they've been doing it for the last couple of weeks, and I guess they're going to be continuing it to do even further. So we'll just have to adjust to the sounds if you hear them at all. You probably don't hear them. I hear them starting at 9 o'clock every morning. I hear them. Okay, so um, this is just going to be Q&A today. Whatever crosses your mind, ask me about it. As far as it's concerned with current events, no personals, please. Um, so let's get started with our breathing. Let's shift our breathing and get into a position of calm. I know for some of you, it's almost time to go home. Some of you are already home. And some of you are just going for that second cup of coffee, just waiting for that 4:30 or 5 o'clock bell to chime. Hey, Kat, how are you? How are you? Right on time. We're getting ready to do the bells and the breathing. We're going to do it for the count of five. Uh, Inhale through the nose on the count of five. Hold it for five. Release it through the mouth for five. Okay, we're going to do that 3 times. Very easy, very simple. And thank you, Rosette. Thank you. And here we go. Let's go. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. Last time. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. And so it is. Hi, y'all. What would you like to talk about today? Have you seen the birthday book that Felaniqua gave to LEP? Oh my God. It's an adult coloring book or a doodle pad. And it has, remember, what was it? The Wall Street, not the, was it the Wall Street Journal? One of those news outlets talked about this form of a woman that had been doodled in there. And there was a message from Felaniqua to Epstein. Okay. Well, it's in the book and they've shown it. And it is this entire book. It is nothing but smeck, 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 smecks, which is fine when you're 50-year-old men with nothing up but anyway, you spend more time dreaming about it than doing it. But this is with little girls and young women. And that's not cool. WT, okay. That's not cool. Um, and of course, we have a caption by various, well, there's a caption there written by Feloniqua. Um, this must be nice. Enjoy your best life, that kind of thing. Yeah, they're showing it on YouTube. And one picture that struck me was like you have Epstein laid out on a lounger, like on a beach with the umbrella drink and standing around him. I saw one picture. They had all these nubile young women. One was at the head doing a massage. One was at this side doing this massage, and the other was surrounded by young women. Okay, but the one that really got me was him handing these bunch of balloons to like little girls. It was like a group of little girls wearing pinafores. I mean, that's how little girl they were. That's the definite image of a little girl, not in jeans, but in pinafore and a pinafore and pedal pushers. Okay, little girls of the 50s with little pigtails and bangs. You know, here, little girl, that kind of shit. That just oh yes, Rosa, it's coming, it's coming. And I'm like, what are they hollering now? What maggots howling about? Oh, it's fake news. Oh, they just did that because they knew they were going to discredit him, not from 30 years ago. Or it's 30. If they think it's, I think it's 30 years ago. So we're way back there. How old was this man? I thought it was 20 years ago. Either way, he had gray hair then. Mixed that pepper hair then. I'm like, wow, wow. And it's all over Twitter. Oh, hey Janelle's how old? And Kat, yes, yeah. It was trying to make the story. D real, hey Daryl. Yeah, that thing is nasty. It is nasty. These are the kind of men our dads and our brothers and our uncles fought over. Fought to protect us, literally sometimes. And fisticuffs, sticks, whatever they could pick up, they would never let anybody like that near us. That's who these people are right about now who are in power. Yeah. Have you seen the birthday book, D? It's no, he's a girl dad. Never mind. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. He's one of them I'm talking about. No, don't look at it. Don't look at it. No, no, don't look at it. It'll just make you go. As any parent, it'll make you go. Ugh, you know. And like I said, there are folks out there talking about it's fake news and it's just a hoax. And what's the other one? Oh, they just set him up because somebody went back in time and said that. Like, people will believe whatever it is they wish to believe, and that is just too wild. That's one end of it. And oh my goodness, what can I say? This is Q&A today. So what questions do you have for me regarding current events? I'm not answering any love questions. I do not answer those questions because I do not understand those scenarios anymore. Okay. Hell, I didn't understand them before. I do not understand them. It does not compute. So when I see it in the cards, there's a great chance I can misread it for you. Okay. All right. And I still don't, the jury is still out for me on twin flames and soulmates because I see them as something totally different than the way they are presented on Western media. As far as I'm concerned, Western media and the whole concept, well, no, I'm stepping on people's toes. It's not for me. I'll just say that. It's not for me. I'm not going to step on any reader's toes who can talk about the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the karmic. I just don't like that stuff. Because sometimes all of that could be going on within you. Doesn't have to be another person involved at all. The U.S. warships. Oh, I could not figure out why Filonico had such a real disdain for Venezuela. A couple of years ago, Venezuela is pro Ibrahim Traore. That's why. And has offered him asylum if he ever needs it. So I think, Burkina Faso has just thrown the finger to the West. And so anybody who supports the West, supports him, is going to be on the West's list. But see, we have what would you call it? The power base is changing, and it's changing to the southern hemisphere, and that is so wow. I never thought, well, the thought didn't cross my mind, that there would be a what do you call it? What do they call it? Change of power, new world order. It's the new world of power. It's a new power order, not the new world order. The world's not changing. The power is. And it's coming up. It's in the southern hemisphere, Africa, Australia, maybe not Australia. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. And South America. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They really gaining. U.S. warships going to Venezuela. No, because they're playing pity pat now. That's not a reading with the cards. That's a reading on from military strategy. I used to love that kind of stuff. No, they're playing pity pat. They're pity pat. They will go, okay, you want to fly over? Fly over. I don't care. Fly over. But if you scratch one of my ships, it's on. That's the Navy. D, you're better at this than me. Yeah, new power dynamics. How does it work on the water? He's Navy. How does it work? Do you feel like telling him how it works on the water? When you got with the warships down there in Venezuela, they're there for sure. They have a damn fleet on them. That's called show of power. But you're welcome, Janelle. Would you like to enlighten the folks about how that works? I have a nephew who was in the Navy, and he really brought me up to speed on the latest in military this and military that he could tell me. A lot of that stuff he could not, And so it was so funny because when it got to the point where I knew he couldn't tell me, and he said, like, Aunt Taff, I can't tell you that. I said, never. He couldn't tell me where he was. And yes, I did. Did I not go into my clairvoyant thing and throw down some cards? And then I came back with, wow, I've always wanted to see the pyramids too, my nephew. How did you know that? That was cheating. That's my blood out there on that water. And I want to know where he was at. And I don't give a damn what the protocol was about. Okay. So that was me. Mm-hmm. Okay, Kate says, will anything shake out with the CNN screenshot circulating with the questionable changes in? Ooh. Let's ask. Well, I'm sure something has shaken out. You mean if they're going to do anything with it? Yeah, why haven't they? In less than a minute. Interesting question, Kat. Let's see. What is the outcome now that they know? Oh, I did light them up. Let's see. Now that they know about the million missing votes for Kamala Harris, what are they going to do? Is anything going to be done about it? What is the energy around it? Are they going to rectify it? Probably not. Okay, this dropped out. Look. Oh. Knight of Cups. I don't know what this means yet. Are they going to rectify it? Is anything going to happen because of it? Are they going to rescind the votes? Are they going to move Flanico and his crew out? What's going to happen now that they know 1 million votes have been lost through malfeasance from Kamala? They cheated. They stole 1 million votes. The other side. Okay. Arrangement. Oops. Yeah, I found a friend of mine. One of the tarot readers that I watched got struck with one of these behind the naked parts. I'm like, that didn't make any sense when I saw the card. I even forgot what the card was. Hello, Elaine. How are you? Let's see. So are they going to do anything in regards to, Hmm. This is my card for Biden. But it can also be a card. No, he's not. He's. Hmm. I don't know what this means. I know what it says, but I don't know what it means. Okay. The cards that fell out or flipped over did whatever. First, we have a Knight of Cups. Then we have. Oh. Then we have maybe. This is the Lovers. New arrangements are being offered. I think this is. I don't think this is Philaniqua at all. I think this is someone else. I think this is my Biden card. So to me, it looks like some type of proposal has been offered. And over here, we have an announcement that's to be made regarding what was discovered. Let's keep going. Did I just turn this upside down? They have garnered enough support to see it, to show the public. But what the heck? Wait a minute. My cards are. Oh, it's me. No, it's not me. Um, Kamala. She's coming up as the Queen of Pentacles right now. This is the information. I'm thinking this is the ballot. It's on record now. It's on record. I don't know why they have this upside down. I'll just turn it back up this way. Mm-hmm. Oh, that could be the ballots that were lost. Wait a minute. This is nuts. How? No. No, these cards are reversed. I'm putting it back. I'm reverser again. So these are people not happy at all. Not happy with the report. The deliberate ruin. Reassessments being made. That's the Seven of Pentacles. Mass confusion. 7 and 7. Seven, 17. I wonder what that means. I don't. This is the goal. They're trying to. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't think they know what they're going to do. To me, the star is a card of kind of hope and placating. Ooh, bringing something to an end. What they're probably going. I don't know how they're going to fix that. They have to put something in place in the event that they find that something like this has happened, and coming up with some type of corrective measure. But right now, they're not. She's right about now, they're not doing anything other than keeping it to themselves. Kamala knows, and withdrawing. She's withdrawing. She's sick of this whole mess. Mm-hmm. Here's the White House. That was that run. And see, they were so vicious. Okay, we have manipulation. Oh, okay, we have the manipulation of the Five of Swords. We have the Page of Swords. This is the misinformation. Page of Swords, you see him there? Misinformation. And the misinformation is coming out. It's coming out that this was misinformation. So I'm going to leave that upside down. So what happens when it comes out to the public? That's what we want to know. Hold on a second. I just have to clear the board. I will ask that question. I don't want to use my other cards. What happens? I'm gonna try my gypsy cards. I rider waits want to talk a lot. What happens when it is made public that there were some major discrepancies with the voting count? Major discrepancies, like they cheated by a whole damn a whole million ballots. What's going to happen when that finally reaches the public as official news, as official information? What happens there? That's another light on his candle. Spirit said that's another light on his candle. I said, okay. He's going to have a million. A million. I see you, Janet Jackson. Hi, Michelle. How are you? What is the outcome? That's what we want to know. What's going to be done? What is the outcome when it becomes public knowledge that Kamala lost 1 million votes out of the freaking blue during that election, the last election? Huh. For all you members, I've uploaded two videos. I'm going to try to do the rest today, tonight. I know I'm behind, but it's still moving along with the series on the Kabbalah and how tarot corresponds to the Kabbalah. Basically, how the Kabbalah corresponds with the tarot. Okay, so okay, the ballot. All right, here we go. We have the ballot. So we're on the right track. Constancy. Servant. Ballot consistency maybe. And the servant. Haughtiness. And the merchant. Those people were paid to do away with those ballots. So now, if they were paid, that means there should be some receipts or some transaction sheets or something somewhere. Now, what they're going to find out, it was consistently done. They had bad actors doing it. And some of these bad actors were so arrogant with what they were doing, they left evidence behind. At the bottom of the deck, there is going to, look at this. There's going to be a meeting of the lords, the higher ups. And somebody's going to, look at this. The faithful White House. Somebody's going to, wait a minute. Look at this. I'm trying to pull this out. Okay. Let's say, okay. To stay out of jail, to stay out of prison, the faithful White House administration are going to be pulling a surprise. They're going to be pulling a surprise. Yeah, they're going to snitch. They're going to snitch. They're going to be pulling, or look at, if it's not the administration, it's him, the widower himself, who's going to pull a fast one and wiggle his way out. Now, this is a crazy scenario I'm seeing right about now. I am seeing a picture of despair over his wife, the widower. So that might be his out. We did it because, okay, I don't know. Whatever reason they used is going to create a lot of irrelevant sighs. Hopeful cheers. And and some old lady's fortune. I don't know who this could possibly be. Spirit said Ghislaine Maxwell. What are they going to do? Other than come up with some type of countermeasures? They're waiting for something. What is this? That does say foe. You know what's going to happen? It's not going to be. They're waiting for a slip up. They're waiting for someone to slip up. And when they slip up, that's when the tower hits. So I don't know what's in play. I don't know if the trap has been set or how they're going about doing this. But once that trap has been set and they're found out, or whatever they're looking for has been discovered, it'll be a joyful new beginning. Service will be restored the proper way. Oh, wow. Look, y'all. Young women will be able to go to the doctors again for their womanly needs and not risk jail. They're getting ready to reverse Dodge. That's what they're going to do. Is frivolity, reunion, malady. Frivolity, reunion, and malady. Frivolity. Some man is going to end up in his sick bed because of his frivolous behavior. That could be you know who. That could be Feloniqua, since Epstein's already dead. Here we have, did you know he has a side chick? But anyway. This is, now look at this. All three represented by women. The sweetheart, the melancholy sweetheart who was long suffering and sorrowing. That's women. That's women. That's the feminine. That's the divine feminine. And oh, look at this. It's going to be the death of the pleasure seekers. Right about now, folks, what this is telling me, we have the thought, the love, and the scholar that they are doing serious research and studying regarding this Epstein material, regarding trafficking, regarding all of that. That is tied in some kind. Well, that's some kind of way it's tied in. It's probably because it relates to one particular, the players in the game, But that's where their focus is right about now. They will get back to the voting sabotage, voter suppression, it's called. They'll get back to the voter suppression. Hello, Allison Knowles. How are you? 7771. What? Protection and new opportunities. Yeah. Yes. So right now, it's just a different focus. Right now, they're sending troops after an old friend, or they're sending. This is some interesting stuff. Now, this I can do. I can see this sending troops, and I could also see this don't ask, don't tell law and being rescinded. Okay. Oh, these cards are quite interesting. The false friends are coming out. The false friends. Oh, yeah, this is interesting. False friends coming out. The false friendships with young girls. This is going back to Epstein again. And here we, oh yeah, this is the witnesses. Here we have the witnesses. Right about now, the Epstein thing is overshadowing the voter suppression even. This is the money that was given. You have the enemy, the thief, and the priests. This is a syndicate. Anything in, oh, here's something. What's in between there? This is a syndicate. We're thinking it's just Feloniqua and Epstein. It's a syndicate. It's a whole set. Or it's a whole. This is a syndicate. It's even got the priesthood involved. The priest, the what is it? The wedding. That's the main church right here. This is a syndicate. And they are involved. They are going to be caught. Money laundering is also an issue. So they're going to deal with those issues first. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cabal, CABE, cabal. I think you got it right the first time, Allison. Yeah, they're going to deal with. Yeah, before they. Without a whole bunch of TikTok. Let me use the pendulum and just ask point blank. Yeah, Kat said, will anything shake out? Yeah, boy. Oh, with the screenshots. Now that it's public, it will. Yes. All of this stuff. What do I want to ask? What do I want to ask? They're going to have to fix the Social Security issues. I'm so glad I don't have those issues. Shucks. Okay. It was these down here. I said that was laundering. I don't know what the heck that is. Some type of bribery. Here we have. Did I show you the enemy and the thief? Yeah, I did. And the wedding. That's the cabal, the syndicate. We got a priest involved. All this money is involved. Folks, I forgot what the question was. What was the question? What will happen for the American people? We're going to be fine. We're going to hang in there. We're tough. Trumpeter made a mess for us. Yes, he did. We're going to be fine. And I don't think it's still start stacking your pastas and your canned goods and stuff and your jars of food that lasts. Be prepared. That's all. Be prepared. Just be prepared. You have an 87-year-old mom. Oh, you still have your mom. God bless you. Yeah, that's wonderful. No, we can't multitask on all fronts. We're gonna be fried. But oh, doggone, what was the question I was looking for? Something about the voter suppression. They're going to, like I said, they're going to put things into play. But right now, their main focus, or the powers, whoever they are that are trying to offset all this mess that has occurred, they are really, really working on this Epstein stuff. And I do not understand how this man is going to get away from this. But he's Teflon Don, nothing ever sticks. And even with this, yeah, I think his administrative, his staff is going to go down. Yeah, more so money laundering, big time money laundering, probably embezzling from the federal government there, Michelle. Even Allison says even Teflon wears out. Yeah, it does. So I don't know. Ask me another question until I can remember what I was going to ask before I pulled out all these cards and laid them down. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, I reposition myself here. Okay. Why is Trumpeter and his gangsters why are they going to be impeached, or why haven't they been? Not yet. I'll say not yet. It's more like, why haven't they been yet? because folks are biding time and folks are doing research and they're digging up dirt and they want to see if, without sacrificing themselves, that this Epstein business will take care of what they want to do and don't want to stick the neck out too far, and get it lopped off. Did Trump have a cervical? Michelle, as soon as I looked at him, I said, he had a stent inserted. I can ask, but I've always thought, yeah, and Spirit said 2 stents. All right. Yeah. And where they usually put the stents, they put stents in the back and the leg. Yeah, he needs a stent. Yeah, because stuff is just, it's backing up, backing up, backing up. It's flowing. It's thick stuff. Okay, let's ask. Did Trump have a surgical procedure the days he was missing? Yeah. Yeah. Was it a stent? Stop. Recenter. Did he get a stent put in? Yeah. All right, he got a couple of them put in. Yeah, that was a stent. I don't use the cards for everything. Yeah. Heart. Yeah, well, it's heart related because the blood can't get it's the stent opens up when your veins have collapsed or they've got either plaque, so much plaque on the inside that the blood can't get through it. It's hard for it to get through. They have to give you a little metal thing. It looks like uh it's just a round tube. It's metal. And what it does, it it opens up your vein and the blood runs through the stent. So it would open up his vein and the blood would run through freely. Okay. Mr. Hamburger and McDonald's, I'm telling you. Yeah. And some other stuff he does too. He's a hard drinker. And I don't know what he's playing with, anything what else he's been playing with. But yeah, it's a stent. That's a lot of cholesterol. And that's another thing, cholesterol dumps in the blood. And if your blood's trying to rush through and it's got all this fat and gook, yeah, that'll clog it up. Literally, your veins clog. And we're talking about the veins that go into the heart, your aorta, and all that kind of stuff. Go through and come back. It can, they get stuck. You can't get through there in enough sufficiency to keep things going. That's where your heart attacks come from. That was an overgeneralization. I am not a doctor and I don't pretend to be one, but that's pretty much what I've been avoiding. I don't feel that he's very prideful like I am. And I probably need one, but I'll be damned if I'm going to be walking with a walker. Just for appearance sake. Why? Because of my spine. Why would he? Because he's got a blood. There's what's his name? Philonique. I haven't even asked the question. Now be still. Does Philonique does Philonique use a walker off camera? He says yes. But look how small that yes is. That's a small yes. That means when no one's around, he'll probably have a cane, holds on to chairs, doesn't do a lot of walking. Did you see where that thing shifted when I said doesn't do a lot of walking? Does Donald Trump do a lot of walking? I know, because I'm guilty too. I need a walker. I would be one of them who had to ride in one of those little carts in the market. But before I do that, I'll grab a cart and just bend over it and walk that way. I'm just too proud. Yes. I said no. More than likely, I don't think a cane would be more distinguished than a walker. I mean, he can walk now, but he's gotten super heavy too. And that'll knock you off balance. But his issues, he's got blood and heart issues. He doesn't have uh, issues of the spine and things like that. No, this is his own stuff. This is his own weight. The body can adjust to that for a bit, but and it has. Sorry, folks, he's not going anywhere no time soon. He's got the best doctors in the world, and he's got his stent in now. He's got to take his cholesterol medicine, and he'll be good. He'll be good for a few more years. Next question. Anybody? I hope when Lauren comes home today, she doesn't expect me to have cooked, because I haven't cooked a thing. Have you noticed the more you work from home, the less you cook? Or is it me? And I still can't remember what that question was I picked up this pendulum for to ask. Okay. Let me keep looking. Let me look. Okay, let me go from top chat to live chat. Where's everybody? On their way home? Not that many of you are here right now. Maybe you'll pick up later. Okay. Yeah, that book is nasty. Yeah, we always said no. Portland and ice. Portland and ice. What can we expect? Let's use these. Okay. What can we expect when Portland gets to ice? Did you see when ICE went down there? ICE was called down there to the Hyundai plant down there in Georgia and sent chained 300 South Korean nationals who were working in the U.S. to build the plant and train American workers. And they're talking about their paperwork. Now, their paperwork was not a problem. Everyone had their B1. And even if their paperwork was a problem, they have somebody here that they could have contacted. The foreign minister was over. I don't know if he's gotten here and left or not. But the foreign minister was supposed to have come over here to review all of their paperwork, see if everybody had the proper visa. And the question was, well, if you felt that way when you saw me 10 days ago, why the hell didn't you say something to me then? So somebody has really pissed off South Korea, which is not good. We have a military base in South Korea. South Korea is on the other side of North Korea, and they very, very well might teach them how to keep their missiles from dropping into the ocean before they hit the United States after this. But as people would have it, right now, this is the day of talk and negotiations, and maybe you made a mistake and we can see what we can do. We don't like what you did to our people, but maybe we can get through that this time. Otherwise, we might sanction you. So, daggone, I did it again. I did it again. What was the damn question? Oh, what's going to happen between ICE and Portland, Oregon? Okay. ICE and Portland, Oregon. ICE in Portland, because I think they have a big rally. They have a rally going on there, too. This one jumped out. Okay, no, that's not what that's for. What's going to go down? When Rice hits Portland. When ICE hits Portland. What's to be expected when ICE hits Portland? All right, let's see what's happening here. have young woman service and conversation. Yeah, a lot of talking. A lot of talking. And a lot of butt kissing, it seems. I do not know why. A lot of women involved. Mothers, wives, waiting. One, two, three, 4 out of 5 cards is all women. Feminine energy. Okay, now we have. That's interesting. If they come, they might get, they're going after the women. They're going after the women. That's what this is. Yeah, the servants, they're going to be going after the women. They're going after the workers in people's homes. And here we have the priest getting ready to have a hullabaloo about that, raise an alarm for that. Mm-hmm. Easy targets, women and children. Mm-hmm. Look, they're going to steal the women. But it looks like an end will come when they do. Something's getting ready to go down. This is the second time this despair and melancholy card came up. I don't know who that is, who's going to end up make an attempt to end his life and mess it up. I don't know what that is. That's despair and melancholy. Here they are. Mm-hmm. Going after girls groups of women, groups of girls. Constancy and faithfulness. That's the feminine. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the intention over there. But yeah, they're going after the women. That's what's going to happen. Disruption and disloyalty. There'll be people celebrating about this. There'll be people sighing in sorrow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There may be a surprise for them too. I don't know what's the surprise going to be. I have good fortune with a female foe. I don't know if they're going to be. What's going on at the bottom of the deck? We have the widower again. It's going to be a big stink because it's going to be going after women and they're going to look like they're trafficking women and it's going to be a whole lot of hell to pay. That's what's happening with ICE in Portland. No, those men have no business putting their hands on those women like that. I don't give a damn who they are. No, take your badge and shove it dead square where it don't shine. You don't put your hands on women like that, period. So that's going to be a big deal. Hey, Kat, what's going on? Will anything shake out? We did this already. After World War II, the Nazis were, and they ran. They said the Hitler ran down there too, Rozak. Mm-hmm. And he lived out his days. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, they would think a lot differently. Hi, Carl. I didn't see you there before. No, Carl. No, it will not. If we get back to, we'll be lucky if we can be just above sustainable. Well, no, we'll be sustainable. We'll rebuild, but the whole empire attitude won't be there anymore. Trump doesn't have any power vacuum. He doesn't have any power. He's just abusing us over here. Their approach is Russia is going to be put in its place too, but that's because of regime change, not regime change, presidential change. China, Hungary, I'm not sure about Hungary, but China has a very different approach. China now even understands it can get more through negotiation and contracts than gun and bullets. Mhm. Mhm. To be put, Carl, quite frankly, I don't think anybody, once Trump has been removed or once he's gone, not too many people are going to be interested in the United States anymore. It will have lost its luster. That's interesting. That's interesting, Kat. Even the Pentagon's got papers. They'll use them in due time then. Mhm. Okay, we did that. We did that. We answered that. Okay. Oh, what's this? Where did this come from? What will it do to the public? I didn't know they had a ruling on the Supreme Court ruling on racial profiling again. I know nothing about that. Cat. What do I? Hmm. What will impact will the Supreme Court ruling on? What is the Supreme Court ruling on racial profiling? Oh, that RFK character. What's the ruling, Cat? Let me know. Where is I don't have. Where's my tablet? Well, let's just see. What's this? How will the Supreme Court ruling impact on racial profiling impact the public? How will it impact the public? Yeah, trust it. How will it impact the public? Despair. It'll worry the public to death. There'll be letters, written evidence, tickets, all this other kind of crap. As usual, somebody will be having a good laugh at it, about it. Others will more than likely be writing to Congress. Hmm. Some merchants. This is weird. Wait a minute. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but I do believe it's going to increase trafficking of women. I do believe that's going to be the surprise. I don't know much. I don't know how that's going to work. And RFK, of course, they'll hate you, Carl. Of course they will. But in the same token, you'd be surprised how many feel the exact way you do. All right. Will there be any consequences for blowing up the boat in the internet? Not in international waters. There's no law in international waters. You can do anything you want. You can kill people if you want in international waters. No maritime law. Hmm. Now, if you touch or scratch an American boat out there, that's an act of war. But other than that, nobody cares. Nobody cares. RFK. I don't know what to make of him. Um, over here. Let's look into RFK Jr. His father and his uncle, I remember them well. I don't know where he came from. I don't remember. I think Eunice, is that his? That must be his mother. Yeah, I'm not sure. But back in the day, in the 60s, the Kennedys were the bee's knees when it came to the Democratic Party. And they towed one line. It was a Democratic line. They believed in justice for all. They were real. And things have changed. You know, they assassinated both brothers. You have some Kennedys that are still in politics, but not to the extent that, yeah, Kathleen Kennedy lived not too far away from me up in Towson back in the day. She still may be there. Oh, damn, did I just say where she lives? Well, everybody knows where she lives because she's in politics too. She's a public servant. But nothing like him. Nothing. The complete and total opposite. No. What is going on with Robert Kennedy Jr.? What the hell is his issue? What is his issue? You know, it's he impresses me as the little boy who could never be the man that his father or his uncles or his aunties were. Never. Allegedly. I hope don't please don't go back and tell him that. And he's struggling. What is going on with him? You know, let's just say the Kennedy family left one powerful mark on the United States politics, on the United States government, which is why they assassinated him. Among the reasons, there are other reasons, more personal to the family and their business associates. Okay. What is going on with Robert F. Kennedy Jr.? Bobby's son. What the hell is his problem? Okay, let's see what this is. Maybe I'd like to know myself. What is it? Oh, I forgot about his uncles. Yeah, his uncles too. His other uncle, Ted. This is it. That's what the problem is. That's the problem. Hi, Yazzie. And a manipulator. Waiting to see. He's thrown some things out there. Now he's waiting to see what the rewards are going to be or what the outcome is going to be. And he's going to be disappointed. He threw in with the MAGA crowd, looking for a win. That's all. That's all. He's not that complicated. No, he's going to go somewhere and sit down. I wish he would. He's not that complicated. He's nothing like his other family members who are out there putting their lives on the line, literally. Okay, basically they say you can use ethnic information inference to conduct ICE business. Cat, what is that? Ethnic inference. What? What does that mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're talking amongst yourselves. Okay, that's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. ICE has been racially profiling. Oh, it hasn't come up yet, Yazzie, but it's on its way. It's coming. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what bothers me about my daughter. She looks Latina. She's not. And my last name looks Latin, but it is not. It's German. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Spirits safe, spirits high. Yeah. Keep your spirits high. That's how you do it. You don't ignore it. You acknowledge it and keep your spirits high. And also duck and run when you have to. Let's not be foolish. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? She should be coming through the door in a minute, y'all. Mm-hmm. Okay, going once. Are there any other questions? Mm-hmm. I have 2 more videos to do. I'll see if I can do them tonight. Oh boy, maybe tomorrow. For the members, I have 2 more. I'm going to do the elements, the swords, and the pentacles. And it's interesting. In the cycles of life, depending upon which element you're involved in, the outcome is not always a positive one. I've learned that. That's interesting. We always think it's going to be a silver lining at the end. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I thought that was quite interesting. Okay, folks. If there's nothing else, I will see you around. Going once, going twice. Oh boy. Okay. While I'm thinking at it, let me put in donations are accepted here. Trump's kids, oh, they are going. They might go right on up with him. Accepted. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Donations are accepted. You can buy me a dinner or beer. I'd be grateful for both. All right, folks. I will see you before Saturday. Much love. Do 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 do.